Hello and a very warm welcome. Thank you, Madhulika, for joining in. And today, what we are going to read is about the rules, why we are not happy if we are not happy, right? बड़ा
दिस
important
इज
लग रहा है ना समझना.
हाँ, हाँ, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट। 2 बजे के बाद बिल्कुल मत पढ़ना।
ठीक है.
नहीं तो मेरा छूट जाएगा।
हाँ हाँ,
आई
नहीं.
एम है ना, आई एम रेडी कि इसको हम मतलब बाद में कंप्लीट कर लें। लेट्स हैव इट फॉर हाफ एन आवर डेडिकेटेड रीडिंग। हाँ,
ठीक है, ठीक है.
मतलब मंडे को कर लेंगे कंटिन्यू।
हाँ हाँ. Let me start sharing the screen so that
आप
we.
नहीं भी करोगे तो भी चलेगा, मेरे पास तो कॉपी है। आप मतलब देख लो, आपको जैसे ठीक लगे।
नहीं, but the people who will be seeing this through a recorded session,
ओह यस यस
they
यस
will
यस।
get, right? Chapter
वो
number
भी
जी.
सुनेंगे ये आपको।
हाँ जी.
मैंने कहा वो भी सुनेंगे ही, वो रिकॉर्डिंग देखते हुए ऐसे तो नहीं पढ़ेंगे। नहीं।
You never know. You never know.
ओके।
एक
ठीक है।
सेकेंड मधुलिका, एक सेकेंड.
Hold yourself responsible for a higher standard than anybody
All
else
right.
expects you.
Rules. If you're not happy, here is why. Hold yourself responsible for a higher standard than anybody else expects of you, says Henry Ward Beecher. As I write these words, I'm looking out over the deep blue Pacific from my room at the Hyatt Regency Waikoloa Resort on the big island of Hawaii. I have just observed something that won't happen in North America again until the year 2017, a total eclipse of the sun. Becky and I got up this morning at 5:30 a.m. so that we, along with thousands of other visitors, could witness this rare astronomical event. As crowds of people gathered at the viewing site, I began to entertain myself by watching the diversity of people who had come to share this occasion. Everyone from top businessmen to vacationing families, from scientists lugging dozens of telescopes to hikers who had pitched their tents in the lava pits overnight, and little children who knew this was an exciting event only because their parents had told them so. Here were hordes of people who had flown in from all over the world at a cost of thousands of dollars just for the chance to see something that would take about 4 minutes. What were we doing here? We wanted to stand in a shadow. We are an interesting species, aren't we? अरे यार, यहाँ पे तो होता ही रहता है, and we don't even give it a, this thing. कि ठीक है, हो गया हो गया.
This might be a full the ring shape when
Yes.
appeared, maybe.
मुझको याद है, which year is he talking about? 2017. मुझको याद है कि
नहीं नहीं,
my-
until 2017 it won't happen again.
अच्छा, क्योंकि 2007, 5, 6, 7 में एक बार एक एक्लिप्स आया था जिसके अंदर आई हैड गॉन टू ड्रॉप माई डॉटर टू स्कूल. वो किंडरगार्टन में थी, माई एल्डेस्ट डॉटर. एंड जब हम वहां से वापस आ रहे थे उसको ड्रॉप करके, तो द स्काई गॉट एकदम डार्क ऑल ऑफ अ सडन, एंड विंड स्टार्टेड ब्लोइंग, एंड वी पार्क्ड अवर कार भी अंडर अ ट्री, ऐसे करके ना. एंड वी वेटेड देयर. इतना डार्क हो गया था जैसे रात हो. तो मे
Yeah.
बी दैट इज द काइंड ऑफ ओकेजन दैट दीज पीपल वर ऑल्सो लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू.
Right. No, I understand because once also I was quite young. I still remember that there was a in afternoon time this solar eclipse happened. It was dip dark, dip dark at that time, and birds were chirping. They were like the as same as the time in the evening the birds start chirping when they come back to their nests. The
हाँ.
same thing happened. They all flew back to their nests. They got confused that this is an evening time, what is going to happen
हम्म.
right now. And they all, because we had a big guava tree in our backyard. So at
Okay.
that time, I still remember very vividly that all the birds were chirping and they came back, and there was a lot of noise of birds I could see, and deep dark.
वो अचानक से बर्ड्स भी कंफ्यूज हो गई होंगी कि व्हाट हैपेंड.
हाँ, कि ये कि शाम हो गई है, वापस घर चलो.
By 6:28 a.m., the
हम्म.
drama had begun to unfold. Drama.
हम्म.
There was anxiety in the air, not just the anticipation of seeing the eclipse, but the fear of disappointment. For on this unique morning, the clouds had begun to gather, and the sky was becoming overcast. It was interesting to see how people were dealing with the possibility that their expectations would not be met. What they had come to see was not merely a brief flitting of the moon over the sun, but a 4-minute total eclipse, when the shadow of the moon would completely block the sun's rays and envelop us in darkness. They even had a name for it: totality. By 7:10 a.m., the doubts had increased and were getting larger by the minutes. Suddenly, the sun broke through a hole in the clouds, and for a moment, we could see the partial eclipse. The crowd greeted it with excited applause. But soon the clouds rolled back in, thicker and thicker, completely obscuring our view. Nearing the moment of totality, utter darkness, it became obvious that we would not be able to watch the moon overtake the sun. Suddenly, thousands of people began to run over to a big screen television set that one of the many TV crews had erected. There we sat watching the eclipse on national television just like everyone else in the world. In those moments, I had a chance to observe an unlimited range of human emotions. Each person responded according to their rules, their beliefs about what had to happen in order for them to feel good about this experience. One man behind me started cursing, saying, "I spent $4,000 and traveled all this way just so I could watch this for 4 minutes on television." A woman only a few feet away kept saying, "I can't believe we missed it," while her bright little daughter enthusiastically reminded her, "But mom, it's happening right now." Another woman sitting just to my right side, "Isn't this incredible? I feel so lucky to be here." Then a dramatic thing happened. As you observed on TV, the last silver of sunlight disappeared behind the moon. In that instant, we were engulfed in darkness. It was completely unlike nightfall when the sky darkens gradually. This was immediate and total darkness. Initially, there were a roar through the crowd, but then a hush fell upon us. The birds flew into the trees and became silent. It was a truly amazing moment. Then something hysterical happened. As people sat in the dark, staring at the eclipse on the television screen, some of those who had brought their cameras and were determined to get their outcome began taking pictures of the screen. In a moment, we were flooded with light again, not because of the sun, but because of all the flash bulbs. Almost as soon as it had begun, though, totality was over. The most dramatic moment of the whole event for me was the instant that the thin silver of the sun slipped out from behind the moon, instantly bringing full daylight with it. It occurred to me that then that it doesn't take very much light to wipe out the darkness. Within moments of return of sunlight, a large number of people got up and began to leave. I was puzzled. After all, the eclipse was still happening. Most of them were muttering complaints about how they had come all this way and missed out on the experience of a lifetime. A few encaptured souls, however, lingered to watch every minute, feeling great excitement and joy. The most ironic thing of all was that within 15 to 20 minutes, the trade wind had cleared all the clouds from the sky. It was now blue and clear, and the eclipse was revealed to everyone to see. But few people had remained, just had already returned to their rooms disgruntled. They continued to give themselves the sensations of pain because their expectations had not met. As I usually do, I started interviewing people. I wanted to find out what their experience of the eclipse had been. Many people talked about how it was the most incredible spiritual experience of their lives. One pregnant woman rubbed her swollen tummy and shared with me that the eclipse somehow has created a feeling of stronger connection with her unborn child, and then that this was just the right place on the earth for her to be. What a contrast of beliefs and rules I noticed today. What struck me as most humorous, though, was that people would get so excited and emotional about something like this, which was merely a 4 minutes shadow. If you really think about it, it's no more a miracle than the sun coming up each morning. Come on, can you imagine if every morning people from all over the world got up early so they could watch the sun come up? What it national and international news adroitly covered every phase of the event with in-depth reports passionately tracking the sun's rise into the sky. And everybody spent their mornings talking about what a miracle it is. Can you imagine the kind of days we would have? What if CNN opened every broadcast with "Good morning, once again, the miracle has happened, the sun has risen"? Why wouldn't we respond this way? Why don't we respond this way? Would we? You bet we could. But the problem is that we have become habituated. We are so accustomed to the miracles happening around us every day that we don't even see them as miracles anymore. For most of us, our rules for what's valuable dictate that we convert things that are scarce instead of appreciating the miracles that abound. What determines the difference of these people's response from one man who got so upset he destroyed his camera on the spot to those who not only experience joy today, but who would experience it every time they were told others about the eclipse in the coming months, weeks, and years? Our experience of this reality had nothing to do with reality, but was interpreted through the controlling force of our beliefs, specifically the rules we had about what had to happen in order for us to feel good. I call these specific beliefs that determine when we get pain and when we get pleasure rules. Failures Failure to understand their power can destroy any possibility of lifelong happiness, and a full understanding and utilization of them to transform your life as much as anything we have covered in this entire. एक बार पहले भी मैंने मेंशन किया था, we have to set our standards to feel happy really low and set our standards to feel sad really high for us to be happy in life. इस एक्सपीरियंस से हमारे को पता चल रहा है कि हाउ पीपल आई हैव सीन सो मेनी पीपल coming to India and vowing about the kind of parks we have, the Taj Mahal, the other things. And when I was in Belgium, I remember that we went to a park to see it, and ठीक है, we were like, हाँ ठीक है, क्या ही इतना बड़ा है इसके अंदर. And me and my mom and in fact my parents, we were all talking about कि इन लोगों को ऐसा क्या दिख जाता है इसके अंदर जो हमको नहीं दिखता है, and they are vowing about it. Now I realize it is because we have it a lot and they don't have it that much. And that is why they have a lot of appreciation for the beauty, for the museums में जा जाके wow, wow. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, अच्छा, okay, why is that? हम मेरे को लगता है हमारे तो चौराहों पे भी स्कल्पचर्स बने हुए हैं एंड वी आर लाइक हाँ ठीक है देख लिया, इट इज अ वेरी कॉमन थिंग। मंदिरों में जाओ तो मंदिरों में मोस्ट बड़े सारे मंदिर इतने सुंदर सुंदर बने हुए हैं। बट आफ्टर माय मैरिज, आफ्टर माय मैरिज एंड इवन what after my marriage, I would say 10-15 साल बिताने के बाद, now I have started appreciating things. I don't know why all of a sudden अब ऐसा लगता है कि ओ यार कितनी, क्योंकि I have started realizing the kind of labor that the things would be taking, the kind of attention, the kind of love that would have been poured into the sculptures or maybe the horticulture or anything. बट उससे पहले तक कभी भी ऐसा नहीं लगता था, ऐसा लगता था नॉर्मल नेचुरल चीजें तो हैं, वाई आर पीपल वाइंग?
That is why it is said that the beauty holds in the eyes of the beholder.
Yes.
Because it is not about the thing, it is not about something else, but it is about how you, what, with what glance you are looking at.
Yes. For me, becoming a mother is the most beautiful thing on the earth. मेरे को कोई भी, मेरे को प्रेग्नेंट वुमेन दिख जाए, मुझे आई फील ऐसे दैट माय हार्ट एक्सपैंड्स लाइक दिस कि हाय उसको जाके कॉन्ग्रेचुलेट कर दूं। What a beauty, what a beautiful system the God has made कि wow man, एक बच्चा एक बन जाता है, हमारे जितने बॉडी पार्ट्स हैं सारे उस बच्चे के अंदर बन जाते हैं। What a beautiful science it is. How beautifully the food gets digested in our system. How beautifully ऐसे ही पता नहीं कुछ तो हम कर रहे हैं जिससे वॉइस बाहर आ रही है, उसको इंटरप्रेट सामने वाला भी कर रहा है। दिस इज सच अ ब्यूटीफुल क्रिएशन ऑफ गॉड। मुझे बॉडी इस दुनिया का सबसे बहुत सुंदर, बहुत बेस्ट आई वुड से क्रिएशन लगता है, क्योंकि हर जगह से हर कुछ, हर part of us is doing something. How the heart is just made to pump the blood and हम जिंदा हैं उसकी वजह से। How brain is thinking, how the brain is interpreting, and everybody is interpreting things differently. It's such a beautiful thing. And वही अगर मैं किसी और को बोलूं कि यार क्या बात है, क्या miraculous thing है, somebody else will be like पागल है क्या, why is she so crazy about all this?
What's the big deal?
What is the big deal? Everybody is like that only. Let me ask you a question before we go any further. What has to happen in order for you to feel good? Do you have to have someone hug you, kiss you, make love to you, tell you how much they respect you and appreciate you? Must you make $1 million? Do you have a hit below bar golf? Do you have to be acknowledged by your boss? Do you have to achieve all your goals? Do you have to drive the right car, go to the right parties, be known by the right people? Do you have to be spiritually evolved or wait until you achieve the total enlightenment? Do you have to run 5 miles a day? What really has to happen in order for you to feel good? The truth is that nothing has to happen in order for you to feel good. You don't need an eclipse to feel good. You could feel good right now for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Think about it. If you make $1 million, the $1 million doesn't give you any pleasure. It's your rule that says when I hit this mark, then I will give myself permission to feel good. In that moment, when you decide to feel good, you send a message to your brain to change your response in the muscles of your face, chest, and body, to change your breathing and to change the biochemistry within your nervous system that causes you to feel the sensation you call pleasure. हमारे को बचपन से बोलते हैं कि बेटे छोटी छोटी चीजों में अपनी खुशी ढूंढ लेनी चाहिए, राइट। और एट द सेम टाइम वी आर ऑल्सो टॉट कि हमारे को बहुत सारे सारे मार्क्स लेके आने चाहिए फॉर अस टू फील गुड अबाउट आवर सेल्स। अब बच्चे आजकल के ये पूछते हैं कि मम्मी छोटी चीजों में खुशी ढूंढूं, कि कम मार्क्स आ गए पास हो गई इसलिए मैं भी खुशी ढूंढ लूं, कि मैं 97 आ गए तभी भी खुश ना हूं क्योंकि 100 आ सकते थे। चॉइस इज योर्स। अपनी रूल्स, अपनी वो है। बट आई थिंक अगर छोटी छोटी चीजों में खुशियां ढूंढ रहे हो तो छोटी छोटी चीजों का मतलब छोटे मार्क्स भी हैं, छोटे विंस भी हैं, स्माइल्स भी हैं, लोग भी हैं, हग्स भी हैं, लव भी है, किसेस भी हैं, एनीथिंग एंड एवरीथिंग। What is your view on this, Madhulika?
छोटा और बड़ा भी हम अपने हिसाब से डिफाइन कर देते हैं।
Do you find
और
happiness in small things of life, or you wait for something big to happen to feel good?
see, for me, it is always the other way around. If you're happy, it's not when you will, success is the byproduct of being happy. It comes always later. First, you have to be happy. But my point is that छोटा और बड़ा की भी डेफिनेशन हमारी अपनी होती है।
हाँ
किसी के लिए 80% भी छोटा है, किसी
हाँ,
के लिए पास होना भी बहुत बड़ा है,
बहुत बड़ा है।
किसी के
Yes.
लिए हग्स एंड किसेस छोटा है, बट द पर्सन हु इज लिविंग ऑल अलोन ऑल डे, उसके लिए हग्स एंड किसेस कितना बड़ा है।
बहुत बड़ा है, सही बात है, वेरी ट्रू।
Right. So we cannot define that this is big and this is small, but yes, um, one should look happiness in each and everything. Whatever is there, if my maid comes, I'm happy. If she doesn't come, I'm happier क्योंकि उस दिन मेरे को थोड़ा और आधा घंटा सोने को मिल जाता है because she comes early,
यस।
7 a.m. So it is just how we look.
हम्म।
हमारे यहाँ पे प्रेगनेंसी में ग्रहण में नहीं निकलते,
एग्जैक्टली।
right? And the thing that he shared in this, that the pregnant lady, she felt a deeper connection. So it
यस।
is just how you want to look at it and what expectations are you setting. I think जिसने अपना कैमरा तोड़ दिया वो किसी प्रोजेक्ट पे हो सकता आया हो, मे बी, या उसके दिमाग में वो सालों से इस चीज की वेट कर रहा हो,
हो सकता है।
मे बी। तो आपके कितने डीपर इमोशन किसी चीज के साथ में जुड़े हुए हैं। मे बी इट इट मे बी हम बहुत शैलो से देख रहे हैं कि उसने अपना कैमरा तोड़ दिया, शायद उसको एक बहुत बड़ा बड़ा प्रोजेक्ट मिल सकता हो, या वो किसी मैगजीन में अपनी फोटोग्राफ दे सकता हो जहां उसकी फोटोग्राफ फीचर होनी हो। ही माइट हैव प्रॉमिस्ड इट टू समवन,
हम्म।
मे बी, वी डोंट नो कि उसके पीछे उसके रिवॉर्ड्स क्या थे।
यस। आज आज मॉर्निंग क्लब में भी बात यही हो रही थी कि वी सी एवरीथिंग फ्रॉम द पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू ऑफ पेन एंड प्लेजर।
हम्म।
हमारे को किस चीज में क्या पेन हो रहा है और क्या प्लेजर मिल रहा है उसके ऊपर भी बहुत सारे हमारे एक्शंस डिटरमाइन करते हैं। एवरीथिंग हैज टू डू विद द पर्सपेक्टिव्स, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ पर्सपेक्टिव वी हैव अराउंड थिंग्स, around people, around events, situations, everything. Who do you think had the worst time the day of the eclipse? Those with the most intense rules about what had to happen before they could feel good. There is no doubt that the scientists and the tourists who saw themselves as scientists probably had the most pain. Many of them had huge agendas they were trying to complete in those 4 minutes before they could feel good about it. Don't misunderstand. There is nothing wrong with being committed to accomplishing and doing everything you can. But years ago, I made a distinction that changed the quality of my life forever. As long as we structure our lives in a way where our happiness is dependent upon something we cannot control, then we will experience pain. Since I was not willing to live with the fear that pain could shake me anymore, and I considered myself to be intelligent, I redesigned my rules so that when I feel pain and when I feel pleasure is whenever I feel it is appropriate based on my capacity to direct my own mind, body, and emotions. एक बार फिर से पढ़ें इसको. Years ago, I made a distinction that changed the quality of my life forever. As long as we structure our lives in a way where our happiness is dependent upon something we cannot control, then we will experience pain. Since I was not willing to live with the fear that pain could shake me anymore, and I considered myself to be intelligent, I redesigned my rules so that when I feel pain and when I feel pleasure is whenever I feel it's appropriate based on my capacity to direct my own mind, body, and emotions. Specifically, Becky and I enjoyed the eclipse immensely. We here in Hawaii for we were in Hawaii for other reasons anyway, to conduct my 3-week certification program. So coming here a few days early to watch the eclipse was a bonus for us. But the real reason we enjoyed ourselves was not that we had low expectations. We were looking forward to it. The key to our happiness could be found in one key rule we shared. We decided that our rule for the day was that we are going to enjoy this event no matter what happens. It was not that we did not have expectations. It was that we decided that no matter what happened, we would find a way to enjoy it. Now, if you adopted and consistently applied this rule to your own life, you can see how that would change virtually everything you experience. When I tell people about this rule, some of them respond, yeah, but you are just lowering your standards. Nothing could be further from the truth. To adopt this rule is to raise your standards. Oh, it means you will hold yourself to a higher standard of enjoying yourself despite the conditions of the moment. It means you have committed to be being it means you have committed to being intelligent enough, flexible enough, and creative enough to direct your focus and evaluations in the way that allows you to experience the true richness of life. Maybe that's the ultimate rule. In the last chapter, you began to design yourself a hierarchy of values to refine and define the direction of your life. You need to understand that whether or not you feel like you are achieving your values is totally dependent upon your rules. Your beliefs about what has to happen for you to feel successful or happy or experiencing love. You can decide to make happiness a priority, but if your rule for happiness is that everything must go just as you planned, I guarantee you are not going to experience this value on a consistent basis. Life is a variable event. So our rules must be organized in ways that allow us to adapt, grow, and enjoy. It's crucial for us to understand these unconscious beliefs that control when we give ourselves pain and when we give ourselves pleasure. Wow. What's your takeaway, Madhulika?
That yes, you can decide to make happiness a priority, but if your rule for happiness is that everything must go as you planned, you're not going to experience this value.
We should not have a rule around things that are out of
Beyond
our
our
control.
control. Yeah. Yes.
कि भाई अब मौसम तो कैसा भी हो सकता है। मौसम का क्या है, अभी थोड़ी देर धूप आ जाएगी, थोड़ी देर बाद बारिश आ जाएगी। इफ यू स्टार्ट कंट्रोलिंग, इफ यू स्टार्ट सेइंग कि आज अगर बारिश आएगी तो आई विल फील हैप्पी, तो दैट किसकी फुलिशनेस है वो? हमारी अपनी। बिकॉज मौसम हमारे ऊपर से थोड़ी ना, हमारे बोलने से या करने से थोड़ी ना इफेक्ट होने वाला है।
Right.
कहते हैं ना, when you wake up in the morning, set an intention, what is it that you are going to embody today? कभी आप बोलते हो कि चलो मुझको आज आई वांट टू फील गुड। कभी कभी कई दिन होते हैं वी से कि आज की मेरी इंटेंशन है, आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू कंप्लेन एनीबडी फॉर एनीथिंग, नो मैटर व्हाट। अभी हमारी लाइफ में कुछ भी हो जाए, वी हैव सेट अ रूल फॉर आवर सेल्फ फॉर द डे कि आज मेरी लाइफ में कुछ भी हो जाएगा, मुझे कंप्लेन नहीं करनी है, हंसते खेलते उसको आगे बढ़ाना है। तो हम उसके ऊपर लिव अप करते हैं, राइट? एवरी पर्सन हैज अ सेट ऑफ रूल्स। मे बी कह सकते हैं लाइक हमारी चेकलिस्ट दैट डिटरमाइंस वेदर वी फील गुड और बैड। कई लोग कहते हैं आई विल फील सक्सेसफुल ओनली व्हेन आई अर्न अ करोड़, and there are people who will say I will feel successful when I earn 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 a month. मैं अप्रिशिएट, मेरे को आई विल फील सक्सेसफुल इफ somebody appreciates me, if I never fail. और कई लोग कहते हैं फेलियर हुआ, चलो बल्ले बल्ले थोड़ा सा डांस कर लो, बिकॉज फेलियर इज द रूट टूवर्ड्स द सक्सेस।
Yes.
हमको अनरियलिस्टिक रूल्स नहीं बनाने हैं, रिजिड रूल्स नहीं बनाने हैं, फ्लेक्सिबल रहना है। आउट yes, to be happy we need to be flexible. We need to understand that embodying happiness is more important than the events, situations, circumstances around us. और रूल्स क्या होते हैं? रूल्स आर द कंडीशंस वी सेट फॉर आवरसेल्व्स बिफोर वी अलाउ good emotions to come to us, for us to feel them. सोचने की बात है, हमने अपनी लाइफ में कौन कौन से रूल्स ऐसे बनाए हुए हैं कि मेरे बच्चे, सो मेनी पीपल, सो मेनी पेरेंट्स फाइंड प्राइड इन द फैक्ट कि मेरे बच्चे के इतने परसेंट आएंगे एंड आई विल फील हैप्पी। आई विल फील सो प्राउड इफ माई चाइल्ड ब्रिंग्स दिस स्कोर। बट क्या सच्ची में ऐसा है? मतलब क्या सच्ची में अगर बच्चा नहीं कम कम नंबर लाता है, अगर मेरे बच्चे सक्सेसफुली तब हो सकता है अगर उसके फुल मार्क्स आते हैं, अगर उसके अच्छे मार्क्स आते हैं। आई हैव सीन सो मेनी पीपल जिनके बच्चे कुछ भी नहीं कर रहे हैं एंड दे वर द बेस्टेस्ट ऑफ द लॉट। 100% आने वाले थे, 98% आते थे, अभी दे आर जस्ट सिटिंग एंड थिंकिंग कि अभी अगली नौकरी कैसे मिलेगी, उतने लाख का पैकेज कितना कैसे आएगा। तो मे बी डेस्टिनी या फिर हमारा जो फ्यूचर है वो दैट इज नॉट इन आवर कंट्रोल। व्हाई नॉट बी हैप्पी विथ वॉट एवर वी हैव राइट नाउ इन द मोमेंट?
In the moment. Right.
देख लो मधुलिका, आपके बोलने से पहले सेशन एंड कर दिया हमने।
Wow.
155।
Yes.
दिस इज व्हाट आई वांटेड टू शेयर। आपके दिमाग में कुछ है तो प्लीज फील फ्री टू शेयर।
I'm just soaking it in that yes, what else? We set expectations, goals, ये सेट करना भी जरूरी है। बट हाँ, जो चीजें बियॉन्ड कंट्रोल हो उनसे बहुत ज्यादा इफेक्ट नहीं होना चाहिए। एज यू
ये
सेड,
देखो,
फेलियर।
कृष्ण ने कहा था कर्म कर फल की इच्छा मत कर।
फेलियर ऑल्सो मीन्स यू हैव लर्न समथिंग। आप कहीं तो पहुंचे हो, आगे कुछ तो आपने किया है, दैट इज वाई यू आर फेल, यू आर ट्राइंग, एटलीस्ट यू आर इन द गेम।
फेल नहीं होता है।
या एक बहुत अच्छा वो है ना, गिरते हैं शहसवार ही मैदाने जंग में, वो तिफिल क्या गिरे जो घुटनों के बल चले। सो दैट मीन्स यू आर इन गेम। If
Yes.
you're not experiencing failure or progress or something, that means you're not in the game.
True.
Yes.
ठीक.
Perfect.
Thank you. Thank you for being here in the session. And have a wonderful day. See you tonight at 10 p.m. and thereafter on Monday. Bye bye. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Mwah. Lots of love.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye.